never hear of it, ay, never hear of it, ay, never hear, ay, never, ay. What's good, YouTube? Hey man, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Emmanuel, man, back again with another video. Hey man, today's gonna be a very special, entertaining, and informative video for y'all, so make sure y'all stay tuned. And without further ado, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that comment. You know, before we can get in this video, man, just do all that and let's get into the video straight. Let's go. Hey man, so in this video, man, we're gonna be talking about the top 5 hairstyles you should get if you want to grow out your hair. All right, now look, hairstyles are very important. Why? Because they retain length. We talked about this in previous videos. We talked about how hairstyles and getting protective styles play a role, but we didn't go into specifics on what hairstyles are actually the best in terms of growing out your hair. So in this video, we're gonna go do a quick rundown. We're gonna talk about the benefits, we're gonna talk about the drawbacks, and we're gonna just really sort of go through everything and sort of provide you guys the whole picture of like what you should do if you want to grow out your hair. So without further ado, let's get into this video and let's get straight into it. All right, look, the first hairstyle we got, all right, and I'll say probably the most common, most popular hairstyle for growing out your hair is actually going to be cornrows. Now, cornrows are a very versatile, creative kind of hairstyle, and they're actually top of the list for a reason. Now, cornrows, these are probably going to give you the maximum amount of growth. They're going to give you the most amount of growth you could possibly expect to gain from any protective style. You can go back to my previous videos, right? Go back to month 7 in the previous hair journey. You can see the comments. People are like, oh, your hair is short, your hair is this, your hair is that. The moment I filmed month 8, month 9, and I had my cornrows taken out, it was way longer. Everybody was like, whoa, I didn't know your hair was that long. So cornrows are gonna stretch out your hair to a maximum length and give it the appearance of a longer length. Because a lot of times your hair is not actually short, it's just really compressed and dangled. So we get cornrows, you stretch it out. And so that maximizes not only the appearance of its length, but also increases the actual overall length. And so how does this work? It's because when the hair is braided, it's more protected. You can't really like lose it. You can't really break it off. And so you're retaining more of that hair. And when it grows, you end up with more hair growth at the end of the day. And so that's why cornrows are number 1 on the list. Number 2, we got box braids, man. So box braids are good for a similar reason to cornrows, but they're not quite as good as actually giving you that maximum length. Simply for the reason of it's more prone to breakage. Because with cornrows are like kind of like on your head, and so that gives it more of a protective factor as opposed to just being loose and be able to move around. And so when you got box braids, you're able to just like touch your hair, and that leads to breakage. Not as much breakage as just having your hair outside like in a fro, but there's still going to be a little bit more breakage than you would get or expect to get with cornrows. But nonetheless, I'll say box braids are a good style. They make you look good. I arguably think it provides you a better look and appearance than cornrows, and for that reason, I myself advocate for them. It's just a really versatile hairstyle. It really gives you a good appearance. And yeah, I just think that most of y'all would benefit from getting this hairstyle. So yeah, which brings us to number 3. We're gonna talk about twists. Okay, so twists are a very popular hairstyle. They've received a lot of popularity in the recent years, especially amongst like basketball players and like R&B artists, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a really stylistic hairstyle. Now, I would say it probably looks better than cornrows and box braids in my opinion. I think it provides a better, more cleaner look. The only thing I would say is that it does tend to it's not going to give you as much protection. The protection factor is not quite as high, I would say. It still does, don't get me wrong, it's still protective style, but it doesn't last too long because you got to take it out if you want it to look good. And 2, it's just it's dangling, but it's not like, it's just not the best. But stylistically wise, if you're not a fan of cornrows, you're not a fan of box braids, this is the choice for you. It does give you some protective benefits, don't get me wrong, but it just falls lackluster compared to the first 2. And so yeah. All right, so number 4, we got locks, man. Locks. Now locks are, hold on one second, hold on, wait. Look at that, let me get that right. You feel me? You gotta, hey, my bad, you feel me? You know your boy gotta look clean, come on. Hey, but yeah, locks, man. Matter of fact, that's what we doing on this channel right now, man. The lock journey. Look, locks are great. Probably number one. The only reason I wouldn't put it number one is because we talking about just growing out your hair in general. The thing is that locks are a commitment. If you get locks, it's not really gonna be practical to go back to afro. So it's like if you getting locks with a protective style for your afro, it's not really gonna work. It's like either you get locks to commit to it, or you get locks, you know what I'm saying, as you know, to help your hair grow out. But it's like that's not practical, so that's why we got it in number 4. But regardless, locks are actually going to retain the most amount of length in your hair. It's going to reduce the most amount of breakage, and it's going to overall lead to the longest and quickest hair growth. In terms of how that length actually shows, because the lock is so compact and dense, it's going to appear shorter, but it's actually going to hold a lot of hair. So locks, you know, no time wasted. That's a very great protective style. It's going to get you really great long hair. No time, nothing more needs to be said for that. All right, let's get into the next one. Number 5, we got Bantu knots. All right, look, Bantu knots. Personally, I'm not a fan of these. You know what I'm saying? It's just not really my style. I think certain people can pull it off. I don't think I can pull it off. But Bantu knots really are a great hairstyle for a lot of people, and they are protective style. They get you right. I ain't gonna cap. You know, they look. They get you right. Bantu knots. You know, it's a more creative, it's a more daring, a more bold hairstyle choice. But you know, it definitely gives you those protective benefits. You know, especially in those little bun areas. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna hold you. You know, some people can pull it off. It is what it is for them. But me personally, hey, you ain't gonna see me in those. You ain't gonna see me in that. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, man. So that's the 5, man. But we got an honorary mention, man. I want to talk about man buns. You feel me? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Omarion, if you watching this, bruh, this one for you, man. Hey, look, man buns. This is an honorary mention just because it's like, it does work technically, and if it's for you, I don't want to knock nobody the style. Like we all got different styles. If it works for somebody, it works for somebody. Me personally, it's not something that I would do, but it is a protective hairstyle. It does count, and it does work, and it is effective. So with that being said, if you're somebody who resonates with this hairstyle, go ahead and get you some man buns. It's gonna get your hair right, it's gonna grow your hair out long, and everything is gonna be good. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and that you share this video with somebody to turn your post notifications on. And join the crew, join the family, because we're going to be posting frequently. We're going to be posting all the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm even thinking about doing bi-weekly posts, you know? Posting twice a week. So, you know what I'm saying? Tune in for that. It's going to be special. It's going to be great. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, man. It's been a long time, you know, with y'all, man. It's been a great time posting. You know, I rock with y'all. I love y'all, y'all family, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, just tap in, show love, just show love. Subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment. If you don't want to subscribe, you know, I don't know, man, but you should. So, hey, man, it's beautiful, man. It's been a great time. With that being said, it's your boy, and we out. Hey, and just before we end this video off, man, hey, look, I am going to be making an ebook. Yay! I'm going to be making an ebook that has all the information you need to grow out your hair, all right? It's not going to be expensive. It's going to start off at $5. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very easy to get your hands on, and it's going to provide you with all the information you could possibly need. Now, look, would you rather go out there doing your research, wasting hours trying to find the right product, experiment with different products, using it, having your hair fall out, learning this garbage, and then having to buy another one? Or would you just rather take it from somebody who's already gone through that phase, somebody who's already gone through that experimental phase, somebody who's already came up with the answers and just learn the answers straight from him just for $5? Come on, man, it's a no-brainer, man. Hey, look, but when this finally comes out, it's gonna be a big help to y'all. You know, so if you're interested in growing longer hairstyles, if you're interested in for example, it's gonna entail information regarding hairstyles that you can get, products you can use, how to prevent hairline recession, how to treat hairline recession, how to stimulate hair growth, how to protect hair, and just various things like along that sort of information train, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very, very holistic. It's going to be very, very informative. So yeah, just don't waste no time, you know what I'm saying? Just get it. It's going to help you in your hair journey. And one thing I can guarantee is that if you get this ebook, your hair journey will be changed forever. You will be guaranteed to get hair growth. All right, so with that being said, I'm out for this video. God bless you guys. Easy. Peace.